Hi, GC2 Church. You know, there's this quote going around the internet that's been erroneously attributed to C.S. Lewis, well, at least according to Snopes. But even if it's not C.S. Lewis, I think it's worth sharing with you. It starts out like this. This is Satan first speaking. He says, I will cause anxiety, panic, and fear. I'll shut down businesses, schools, places of worship, and sports events. I'll cause economic chaos and turmoil. But then Jesus speaks, and he says, I'll bring together neighbors. I'll restore the family unit. I'll bring dinner back to the kitchen table. I'll help people slow down their lives and appreciate what really matters. I'll teach my children to rely on me and not the world. I'll teach my children to trust me and not their wealth or material resources. You know, we're truly seeing these things happening. Satan is attacking. We are troubled by the horrible tragedies and deaths around the world. But at the same time, we're hearing these great reports about neighbors helping neighbors, strangers helping strangers. We're celebrating great things and good things that people are doing for each other. And even some of you have told me that you're actually enjoying this extra family time together. Isn't that awesome? You know, Joseph's brothers sold him to slavery. Awful thing to do. But years later, when they were reunited together, this is what Joseph said to his brothers. You meant evil against me, but God meant for good. You know, that's what we can say to Satan right now. He's meaning evil to be perpetrated against us, but God is meaning it for good. You know, there's this Japanese martial art called Aikido. And the gist of the Aikido martial art is you take the energy and force of the attacker and turn it against him to defeat him. And that's what God is doing. God is the ultimate Aikido master. He's taking the attacks of Satan and he's going to turn it against him to destroy him. So let's not be fearful. Let's not be anxious. Let's trust in the Lord. He is in control. He is all powerful. He's all wise. And there will be an end to this crisis. And when we're walking with him, we will also walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And we will also arrive at the mountaintop. Ephesians 6:11-13 says this. Put on all of God's armor so that you will be able to stand firm against all strategies of the devil. For we're not fighting against flesh and blood enemies, but against evil rulers and authorities of the unseen world, against mighty powers in this dark world, and against evil in the heavenly places. Therefore, put on every piece of God's armor so you will be able to stand to resist the enemy in the time of evil. Then after the battle, you will still be standing firm. There will be an end to this battle. Trust in the Lord, and at the end, you will stand firm.